All right, so I'm going to get it started, all right?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Jonathan Brescian, and today we are speaking with Connor, who has an awesome story. How are you today, Connor?
I'm great.
Wonderful. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what was going on with you before you joined the program.
Yeah, so I got I injured my back in college dancing, and that just kind of persisted as like a slight discomfort in my back for a couple of years. And then I started doing karate really seriously, and that like really like the pain just like exploded from there, and it just became a way more all body pain situation. Fast forward to recently, and that had kind of morphed into shoulder and neck pain that had led to like pretty severe carpal tunnel. I guess I'm calling it carpal tunnel, but like really severe hand pain that made my typing, that like compromised my ability to type, which is really difficult because I write and I'm also a teacher. Yeah, so that's where I was at.
Right. So what was your day-to-day like? Like, were you feeling like intense pain every day, or did it just come and go?
I wouldn't have called it intense pain like while it was happening because I was so used to it.
Yeah.
But now looking back, I kind of can't believe I was just like okay with that level of discomfort every day. And like one of the major things that's changed for me is because I like really carried a lot of tension in my shoulders and neck. I had a really hard time walking my dog. Because whenever he would even slightly tug on the leash, it would like have like long lasting consequences for me for the rest of the day. And now I have no problem walking my dog, but it's like crazy to think back that like that was where I was at. Like every time I walk my dog down, I'm just like, wow, this is easy. This is like what it feels like for a regular person to walk their dog.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, we start to get like, we start to get there she goes.
Yeah.
We start to get like used to
Yeah.
feeling shitty essentially and not
Yeah.
feeling good. So
I was also getting acupuncture twice a week because I like write on kind of an intense schedule, and I had to get it that often in order to keep writing, which is like, now I haven't had it in months.
You haven't had it in months.
Yeah.
Wow. So what was your experience like working through the material of the program?
Yeah. Well, I would say like pretty immediately I was so excited and relieved because even like it definitely like with every week I had more like my pain diminish significantly. But even right at the beginning, I could tell that something was really different. And I've just obviously it's been like 10 years now that I've visited every type of doctor and searching all of these strategies and have spent so much money, obviously. And it was always like outsourcing my pain for somebody else to take care of. And I just like realized pretty quickly that this was a situation where I was going to be able to like take care of my own pain in a way that was effective. And I just like, I was just overjoyed. So that like sense of motivation really like stuck with me throughout, and it will still stick with me. I'm going to do these exercises for the rest of my life. But yeah, it's just really fun. I love waking up in the morning and doing it. It's like, I love taking breaks from typing and doing it. It feels really good.
Awesome. So yeah, I guess I was going to ask like how this was like, maybe if there was something that was unique about this than the other stuff that you've tried.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's mainly it. Like
Yeah.
it puts like I can do it myself. Like I can take care of myself fully. And that is like such an amazing feeling when you've been like a decade of like switching between different like just not knowing what's going on or how to fix it. Like I can't like overstate how special that felt. Like when I had that realization.
It's our entire mission was to create this for that exact reason, because that was my experience. So I wanted to give that. So good to hear that. So what's your life like now? Like, how are you feeling these days going through it?
Yeah, so these days I feel really good. Like it's not over for me. I mean, I've been doing the program for like maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's like how much more I can type now is insane. But I wake up every morning and I do it. I do the whole set. And then I'll like set a timer on my computer and maybe type for like an hour tops, and then I'll take a break to do it again. But what I'm finding is like which is what I should have been doing anyway, because you probably shouldn't be sitting at your computer for more than an hour at a time. But what I'm finding is that like with each week, I have to take less breaks. So I'm not in a situation right now where I take like 0 breaks. I'm typing all day, but I am finding that like I'm taking less and less breaks to do the sets as time goes on.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah. I mean, when you first started, you really weren't writing much at all, right?
I couldn't even do a sentence. Like when I called you at first, I was like, I had just finished like a longer chapter that I had spent like way too many hours in a row working on. And it was like my hands like broke, not like I broke my hands, but like they just like stopped working for me. They were just like, we're not doing that anymore. You've typed way too much. They were like throbbing. There was like shooting pain. So I wasn't even typing like a sentence when I first called you. Yeah. And I wrote 3 pages yesterday.
Wow. That's so cool. That's so awesome. So if you had, say, like one piece of advice or to give someone who is considering getting started, you know, what would you tell them?
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll say this, is that I called you this most recent time to set up an appointment. And found out about this beat back pain program, which has really like changed everything for me. I had called you prior to that a couple of months earlier, I forget, or maybe the summer before, because I was exploring solutions. And at the time I was like, when I first called you, it sounded really cool. I knew it was going to be good. Like I could tell it was good, but I wasn't like ready to invest the like money or time. I was like, acupuncture's working. I'll just keep doing that twice a week. Like if I could, I don't have any regrets about anything. But I would just have told myself then to have started right then. Like there's like, just like start now. Like it's going to just open up a totally different reality for you. And it's like for people who are like living in pain or of various types and intensities, like just like a reality that you deserve to like not be in pain. So just like now is the time, like any excuse to put it off, like just give yourself the gift of doing it. It really is such a gift. And I myself put it off once too, so I get that inclination also.
Yeah. I think it's like a Chinese proverb. I think proverb that when's the best time to start? Yesterday. When's the second best time to start? Yeah. Or no, it's about gardening. And when's the best time to start? Like last season. When's the second best time to start? Is like today. So something along those lines. So it's fitting. Such a great story. Thank you so much, Connor. You've been a real pleasure, and keep up the exercises, and look forward to your continued progress.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Take care.
Thanks.